Jordan's level of excitement just
I'm
perpetually
fucking
drops.
excited. No, I'm excited. I don't care what how he feels. I'm fucking excited.
I want to hear the end of that ghost story. You were luring me in with your storytelling, my friend.
Jordan, you're having a fun time. Shut up. Who else would you be around during this time other than your lovely girlfriend?
I'd be asleep. Like, hey, everybody, this is the intro. That whole thing was recorded. Welcome to the episode 13. This is the fourth attempt. I'm your host, Jordan, with my other host, Mark. And we have the amazing Angel on for the unlucky episode 13. How y'all feeling?
Fucking
Feeling
awesome.
Fine and dandy like sweet cotton candy.
Damn straight. This is the fourth attempt, and this is going to be the best attempt we've ever done because the episode starts right goddamn now, everybody.
Your Capri Sun and Mark's
Booze.
Mickey's.
Booze. I had a Capri Sun before. I mean, it's have booze now.
You can
so.
see who the real man is here.
Yeah.
Look. Does it make you less of a man if you're having a Capri Sun? We all agree Capri Suns are amazing.
Paw Patrol.
All right,
Oh,
now
snap.
I take it back.
Okay, should I try to finish the ghost story shit at least?
Well, you got to start the ghost story because I don't know if people
yeah,
heard
I
before.
know.
Yeah, you didn't get too far into it though.
Anyways, there's a show.
We're having technical issues, everybody.
I know.
So we got to restart the ghost story.
It literally is like, yeah. Anyways,
You could say this podcast is haunted.
yeah. Also, by the way, how unlucky is it that this is episode 13? We're having the most technical problems, and it's on 9/11. I'm just saying, like, this is bad timing. Anyways,
Yeah.
while Mark is over here with a fucking we're having bad luck. Anyways, there's a show called Ghost Adventures. They fucking go to haunted locations and they hunt ghosts and shit. And then the main guy decided to go to these locations and buy haunted like antiques and put them in his museum. Like this shit is like known. Like there's different haunted. I almost shit my pants because I forgot my cat was behind me. So there's this one item that's very specific. It's called the Devil's Chair, and it's a very cursed rocking chair. And apparently, if you touch it, it gives you bad luck to where you could die. Someone around you could die. It just gives you bad juju. Anyways, my dad went there a week ago and bought me this damn shirt. And my dad goes, I'm gonna touch it. And he fucking touched the chair. Which is now making me think, what if he is the reason we started talking about my dad in the last episode and the podcast starts fucking up? Him touching the devil chair fucked up our podcast. Thanks, Dad.
Luckily, he didn't touch you. Instead, it was a chair, and it fucked up our podcast.
Yeah, fucking.
Could be worse.
Yeah, I literally. It's fucking all over the place. But all I'm going to say right now, what is important is I got a haircut and none of you guys acknowledged it. And I'm a little upset, but it's okay.
What are you, a fucking woman? Who gives a shit about your haircut? I'm sorry we didn't notice.
Excuse me. I went to a Supercuts, showed them a picture of a lesbian and said, I want this. And they gave it to me.
Okay, well, here's the deal. Your podcast video is in a very dark room with your dark hair and your dark shirt. So we could not notice if you had a haircut.
I'm sorry I couldn't use my good camera because of the technical difficulties.
Well, it's
Jordan,
episode 13.
honestly,
And we have Angel Castro. How are you doing, Angel Castro? We haven't introduced our guest.
I'm doing swell. I was just gonna say, Jordan, as far as I could tell, you were wearing a beanie this whole time, man.
I was. Angel, do not make fun of my hair. Put your laundry away, buddy. I see it in the background. Have it all nice and folded.
Don't look at that. Don't look at that.
Don't look at that. Fucking.
Let's ignore the person in the background.
And then Mark has Dwayne Johnson in the fucking corner.
Oh yeah, he's my buddy right here.
Oh, snap.
And Bobo the bear, like usual. Look, folks, who cares about that? Our guest today is one of the up-and-comers. I like this guy. Every single time I see him, he gets funnier every single time I see him. Mr. Angel Castro, one of the up-and-comers. You're going to hear a lot of things from him in the future. Love this guy. He's always great. He's consistent. He's always amazing.
Too kind, Mark. Too kind.
No, here's how it is.
Thank you guys for having me on your podcast. This is awesome.
Is it?
Angel Castro, he's one of those comics where the first, few times you hear him, I don't know, whatever. Right? And then, 6 months, I'm like, hey, what the fuck? Hey! Oh. Everybody does that when they really like a comic after hearing him from 6 months. Like, hey, what the fuck? All right.
Mark is starting to glitch out again. I fucking hate it.
God damn it! Fuck!
I'm literally about to lose my fucking shit. It's only Mark's camera. It's only your camera, bro. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I don't know. Shit,
Mark, did you touch the devil chair?
He touched
no,
the devil.
I didn't.
He was.
We're gonna continue.
He's
back.
Oh yeah, we have full internet connection.
Right.
Look, we're gonna continue on this podcast. Even if you can't even hear me or see me, damn it, that's the commitment to this podcast.
Continued success? Question mark?
Continued fucking lousy internet connection. Look, whatever. I like Angel Castro. That's all I gotta say. He's awesome. Now look, hopefully my internet connection doesn't fuck up again, so we don't have to restart this fucking podcast.
Dude, literally, I don't know what the fuck's going on. This is the only time it's ever acted up this bad.
This is so unprofessional. I can't believe I'm invited to this podcast with all these technical difficulties. You would think you guys would have your shit together. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, you would think, but guess what? We don't. That's all I gotta say. Like I don't understand it. We don't have $1 billion fucking studio. This is what we have. I'm drinking a apple juice Capri Sun. Mark is smoking a cigarette. My cat was in the window. What more? Angel has a bicycle behind him. This is it. This is Maple-Baum. You don't like it? Suck our asses. But if you listen to this on Spotify, we're in a $1 billion studio. That's all you need to know. But if you're watching this on YouTube, you're seeing the fucking legitness of the show. But fuck,
you guys didn't know this, but Mark and Jordan started this podcast with a small loan of $1 million from their father.
No, it was more like.
No, he's getting it, and then we parlayed it into less than $1 million.
Less than $1 million real estate business and empire.
Yeah, we got
which went to shit, which is why they started this podcast.
We got the small loan, and then Mark went and spent it all at a strip club, and then I was like, Mark, we're starting the podcast tomorrow. He's like, oh fuck, I have $50, and that's how we started.
Hey, speaking of strip clubs, did you ever take David to Centerfolds?
No, but I went to it. Insider info. I went to a strip club with Michael Harabonia, and he spent a lot of money because he was stuck in the fires. But I want to go to a strip club with David Rodriguez. That'd be amazing. That guy would probably lose his fucking mind.
I've only ever been to a strip club once in my lifetime, and there was a reason why it was just that one time.
I imagine you're like, this sucks. I'm paying girls to not have sex with me, and then you got a nice girlfriend.
No, so I was already dating my girlfriend at the time. This was a long time ago. I was like, I think it was my second year in college. But what ended up happening is I'm gonna jump to what happened, and then I'll backtrack and explain the story.
Oh, like a Tarantino film.
Yeah, we're gonna start at the end where it's me and the stripper arguing about money.
That's usually how it goes. They usually screw you over or dance for sure.
No, but what ended up happening? So this was a winter break of second year of college, and all my summer breaks, I always worked. I worked for the university doing maintenance. Like we would fix things and like paint stuff and all the time. So this winter break, it's me and a couple of coworkers who have stayed over during the Christmas break to work. And it's like a Saturday night like this, and we're bored as fuck, and we're like, dude, like, what do we do? And we're under 21, all three of us. Yeah. And then one of my coworkers is like, well, let's fucking go to a strip club, man. I was like, I'm down. I've never been to a strip club. Let's go. So the three of us head over, and the two coworkers are engineers, and one of them's wearing like their UC Davis engineering sweater. I am a pre-law student or trying to go to law school, so I wear a La Raza pre-law shirt, and we go into the strip club at Centerfolds in Sac, and as soon as we get to the door, they're like, "Oh, there's a porn star tonight, so there's a cover charge." Mind
Yeah.
you, I only brought like $40 with me. I had never been to a strip club, so I never knew how much money to bring.
That's nothing. That's like bringing fucking like $2 to a restaurant.
I don't get it.
Dude, I had no idea. It was the first time, man. So
I don't
half
get
my
it.
money's already spent right at the door.
Yeah.
So I go in with $20, and then they're like, "Oh, they're gonna have a specials for lap dances and
Was it
$20
two
will
for
get you-"
one?
Something like that. Yeah, yeah. And so I go have one, and the two guys get separated from me because they're like, "Oh, we're gonna wait for the porn star." So then this porn star and I go, and she does the lap dance, and it's fine, it's whatever. I'm like, I don't know what to do, so I'm like asking her like, "Oh, what do you do?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm a pre-med student." I'm like, "Okay."
They all are.
Um,
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Can
And
you
we're just
imagine
talking.
though? Can you imagine like it's always like, oh, I'm just doing this until so I can get through medical school. Can you imagine like you get a doctor like, what did you do in college? It's like I was a stripper. It's like, oh, like I don't think I've ever heard of it unless they're not proud of it. Maybe I don't know.
I mean, it's totally possible. I would just imagine if you're a really good stripper, why would you ever leave it for medical
I think that's
school?
what happens. I think they're like, oh, I'll just do this until I get money for medical school. And then they're like, I'm good. Might as well.
They all start. They all start somewhere. I mean, some of these girls are just trying to pay off shit. A lot of them, they just get hooked into it, and a lot of
Yeah.
them, they're way into it in like their 40s and shit, which is really the best dancers you can
Dude,
go to.
I swear to God, if I had more confidence, I would totally fucking do OnlyFans. But I have too much stretch marks, and then my booty is too white. Like,
Hey, man, you can do some of the freaky stuff, like some foot pictures or something.
dude, I got hobbit feet, bro. Like, I can't do that shit.
Some people are into that, man. Lord of the Rings crowd would be all over you.
Lord of the fucking Mark showed off his feet in the last episode. I'm not showing off mine in this one.
Girls are into good shit, so you should start an OnlyFans. just for
What
the fuck
good?
of it.
What good shit? Like, I don't see too many girls that have like a
Not to
like-
cut off Angel's
Yeah.
story, but I guarantee you more girls are into you than me.
into me.
To who?
Yeah, more into you than me. So if you started OnlyFans, you probably make some dough than just my boring milquetoast ass.
I'll make dough for showing off my dough.
Yeah,
Dude, that's money right there.
Angel. If you're a girl, who would you rather get with, me or Angel? Me or Jordan?
Well, look,
We're putting you on the spot.
if I'm just going based on aesthetics, I think Jordan will take care of me emotionally.
I would.
But I think Mark has the energy to show me a good time. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. I've always had failed dates. I usually have a date, and it's like, what the fuck's going on here? After like 2 hours, and they're not interested in me anymore.
The thing with
Well,
me,
where are you taking them on a date?
I don't know.
the thing with me is I'm not a really in the begin like to ask a girl out. That's where I'm hella awkward. But once we're like dating, I'm the fucking best flirt you ever get with. But like I don't know how to approach a girl and be like, "Excuse me, would you like to go out?" I'm always like, even my girlfriend I'm with now, I didn't even ask her out. I was talking with her and then I chickened out, and then I had my manager saw her one day and gave her my phone number. So that's
Oh my god.
so that's
So
how
you got
that-
hooked up.
Yeah, because like she saw how bummed I was because I was like hella into her and I was like, dude, I'm gonna totally like I want to ask her out, but then I was like, have a good night, and I was like, fuck, I should have asked her, and I was so pissed. And she goes, oh, she comes in here all the time. I was like, dude, if you ever see her, hook it up. And she goes, all right, bet. And I thought she would forget about it. A month goes by, and then she texts me like, hey, your manager gave me your phone number. And I was like, okay. And then me and her have been dating ever since.
I have
Dude,
one joke. Oh, go for
Go
it.
ahead. No, go ahead.
No. Well,
I have one joke. I couldn't. We might do a roast soon with me and Jordan. I don't know if it's gonna happen now, but
it will.
I thought of one joke. I'll just say the joke right now. Your girlfriend's nickname for you is the broken firework because she got the dud.
I like my joke. I did one of my jokes at your open mic. I said, Mark looks like an autistic child's first attempt at drawing Tony Stark.
Not bad. I see it.
I'm not going to share
We'll see
anymore. But anyways.
No more. No more.
You want to finish
Angel, what
your
the fuck?
story?
We forgot. We went away from your story for 10 minutes. You went to the strip joint.
This is way more interesting because we. Going back to the strip joint. So we doing our thing, and then I don't know. I lose track of time because I've never been to a strip club. I think that they're gonna be professional and be like, "All right, well that's your time. I'm leaving now. Give me my money."
Never.
I didn't know this. So like I guess a couple of songs go by and then I'm like, hey, I'm kind of done here. Let's leave. And then she goes, okay, well, pay me my money. I'm like, well, here's the $20. She's like, no, you owe me more. And I was like, the deal was $20 for like 2 songs. What are you talking about? Yeah. She's like, that wasn't 2 songs. And we start going back and forth. And my initial, remember, I'm 20 years old. So first time at the strip club. My initial response is, where is your manager? And she's like,
put your titties away. I need to speak to a manager. Another fucking like girl comes out with her tits out. Like what? I am the manager. No. Dude, what if she like tits out? You're like, let me speak to your manager, and then she literally goes, I am the manager, and has a nipple fucking tassel that says manager on it. What would you do? You would have been fucked, dude.
I would have been fucked. No, but what ended up happening is I walk out back into like the main stage area. And I go to the DJ because that's the only other person who I like. He probably knows what's going on here. Sure. And she's like trying to pull me, like stop me from going to the DJ. And I'm like, get your hands off of me. I'm a 20-year-old college student with no dignity going at a strip club, but I shouldn't be touched like this.
Yeah.
And then I talked to the DJ. He's like, what's going on? He's like, dude, she's telling me I owe her like $50. All I got is 20. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. And he's like, just give me your 20 and you can leave. So I was like, all right, cool.
No, I got one situation like that at a strip joint, like where the girl, it was supposed to be 3 songs and the girl did 1.5. And when the girl got up, I was irate. I was like, what the fuck? This is injustice. And I went to the person. No, she only did 1.5 songs. I pointed at her, shamed her, and even she kind of was like, okay. So you can get yourself out of those jams at strip joints, but it's very rare.
I have a question.
So much false advertising.
I've never been to a strip club, and I don't really plan on going to, but I know I'll probably have it eventually. But do you get to pick the songs?
No.
Because I'd be a dick. I'd pick like long songs. Like I'd make one of them like to make sure I get my money's worth. Like I'll make her dance like fucking Bohemian Rhapsody, that fucking 6-minute song. Just be like, mama. She's like, like imagine stripping to that. Dude.
No.
Mark would have them stripping to fucking Korn.
Yes, those are the best.
Freak on a leash.
Bullshit. No, shut up for a second. The best strippers usually come out to Korn or Deftones.
Do they actually strip to Korn?
Yeah, there's been a couple.
You can strip to anything, man.
Yes, you can. It's their choice. They always pick out the songs. When you're getting a dance in the back and you hear like a Tool song, like, oh, awesome. This is a 9-minute song. This works in my favor. Yeah.
If you guys were strippers, and what would be your favorite song to dance to? Okay, let me rephrase that, because that we could be strippers as men. No, you're girl. We're girls. What song would you?
We're girl strippers.
We're girl. Big bazungas, the whole 9 yards. What song would you dance to? You can dance to, like, you're good. You know what I mean, and it'll bring attention to you.
You gotta do "Pony" by Genuine.
That's so generic, though. My saddle's waiting. That song? Jump on it. That song?
That's usually the song you dance to at strip joints. I would go with "My Name Is Mud" by Primus. I know you guys don't know what that is.
No, I know what it is.
Fuck it. Alright, cool.
Primus.
Yeah, Primus. Primus sucks, dude.
I'd probably dance to "Numb" by Linkin Park.
That's a good one. What about Nickelback? We all want to be a rock star.
No,
that's corny as fuck.
That you can strip to that. If you
you didn't say I'd have to be a good stripper.
Yeah,
you could be any stripper. What the hell was?
You get $1 per song for us. Imagine it's
No
just us with a fucking. All of us have nice wrecks. That's it though. Like.
No one
same
makes you
face.
think you have issues. You know, like, oh man, she's numb. Where?
Yeah,
Good lord.
Jordan wants to feel depressed as he lap dances on guys.
Yeah.
Well, of course. Well, you telling me you won't be depressed doing that?
The whole point is to pick a song with energy so you forget your depression for the 2 minutes you're rubbing your butt on his dick.
Jordan, I have more experience. The night you want to go on to a strip club is Sunday night. That's usually when the older strippers, the MILF strippers, don't give a shit. And it's their side hustle. So they go in, they have a good time, but they're not there to make their main money. They're just there for extra, have a good time. That's a night you want to go to a strip joint. Take my stripper advice. I have no life. I'm a loser.
I changed my mind. I'll dance to Peanut Butter Jelly Time.
There you go. Gotta get something to pump you up.
That's usually probably a thick girl right there. And that song's only like a minute and a half too. That's not a good song to come out to.
Who sings "Welcome to the Jungle"? Is it Guns N' Roses?
Yeah, it's Guns N' Roses. Yeah.
I feel like that'd be a good stripper dance song, if it isn't already.
Especially if you're like not shaven. Just a big ass, but welcome to the jungle.
Hey, man, I'd be a special request if you know what I mean.
Dude, that song literally is the technique of the eat. That song literally gives you technique on how to eat pussy.
You'd have to shake it a little bit harder at that point.
All I know is I've been to strip joints. I know what I'm doing. That's all I gotta say.
I've never been, and I'm scared to go.
I went when Nick Michelson. I loaned him money. He paid me back the next day. What a good guy.
I don't want to ever go because I have anxiety. So I know they'll be like, "You want to dance?" And I'm like, "No." It's like, "Why are you here?" I'm like, "I don't know."
If I go with you to a strip joint, I'm gonna toss you on stage because of your fucking anxiety. Just to fuck with you.
If I'm on stage, I'll do jokes.
I'm gonna throw you on stage. I'm gonna throw you on stage.
Throw some ones at me per punchline.
I'm gonna throw you on stage and you're gonna do your Uno act in front of me.
My whole fucking Uno. Fucking I'd watch that. Tell me that I'd fucking throw ones at a comedian.
We do have a dumb friend of ours who's trying to plan out a comedy show at a strip joint.
I want to do it. I want that to be my first time.
Angel, not any. It's stupid Gabriel Alexander. He's trying to plan out a strip joint show, not any strip joint. The fucking Stockton Deja Vu, which is the worst strip joint you can go to. Last time I was there, I was the prettiest girl there. That's how shitty that place is.
Well, you're halfway to being a stripper, man.
The place is so bad you forget about it and you feel like you've been here before. You're like the deja vu, you know?
It is a deja vu. I was there.
Go ahead.
Go for you.
No, I was just gonna say, speaking of strip clubs and strippers, did you guys ever play GameCube?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this is a really weird segue or connection, but I once bought a BMX game for GameCube because I thought it looked bad.
BMX Triple X? Yeah, I've heard that one.
I didn't know it was strippers, though. I didn't know. I bought it because I was like, Triple X? Oh, that's like super extreme.
Yeah.
So I started playing it, and like, every time you beat, do you ever play this, Jordan? It sounds like Marcus.
Yeah.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Oh, you haven't played it, dude. Every time you beat a level, you unlock like a video scene at a strip club. I was like, what? I was like 12 years old. I was like, what the hell did I just buy?
That was weird, when Midway. Dude. It was made by Midway. That was when they were trying to be hardcore to keep up with GTA and shit, and they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. So let's add strippers to our Tony Hawk goddamn a rip-off game, and then what the fuck they're doing. That's when everyone was trying to be an edgelord during that time. Yeah.
But dude, that game was hilarious. I think you can play as like a naked girl on the bike. Somebody, you'd ride by like a hot dog vendor. It's like big wieners, put them in your mouth. Something like that.
Shitty game, one of the worst games ever made, but it had titties in it, so they're
that elevated it.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's the most funniest thing? Speaking of games and titties, back when GTA 5 came out, I was living with my mom still, and she fucking came into the room and she was like, "Can I play?" And seeing like your parents play GTA is the most funnest thing ever. Like my mom's out killing people and shit. It's just funny seeing my innocent mother do this. And then she sees the shoe on the map. She goes, "What is this, the strip club?" And she goes to the strip club and she's fucking smacking their asses and shit. She's like, "This game's fun." I'm like, "What are you doing? Like, go play the game." She goes, "Yeah, but I want to make sure these strippers get paid nicely." And I'm like, it's so funny. Like, and then like we're playing, she goes, "Oh, Jordan, don't look." Like, I'm like, I bought the game. Well, how old? I was like 19 at the time. I was like fucking not night when the game came out, but you know what I mean.
There is a realistic feature in that game where like you can touch on the girls, but the manager's around. You better clean up your act, which is true in real life strip clubs.
Do strippers can strippers tell you like no?
Yes, I've been
I think so.
Yes, from my experience, strippers like it. You can like choke them and shit, but just be kind.
Choking terrifies me.
Some of them actually say "choke me," which
I'm like,
you
thank
know.
No, thank you.
You can do it. Just don't go all the way with it, and just
I got a question. Could I just like hang out? Like if could I just buy them like a plate of nachos and be like, relax? Like,
yes, you can do that.
I think they would love that if you're giving them money.
Yeah,
I'm like, go to school. What are you doing?
You can. I've done that before. If you just hang out with them, they would love if you just gave them like a meal and shit. It's kind of strippers are like sexual not hobos. I meant to say They're like sexual hobos in that regard. So if you gave them money, they wouldn't mind. I'm just saying.
And I don't. When we went, because we were so young, like we literally had none of us knew what we were doing because we didn't go with somebody who had been to a strip club before. So we're like, what do we do? What can and can't we do? Yeah. So I'm pretty sure the stripper was just like, oh, these guys are easy money.
I'm too scared to go. I'm too awkward.
Well, as long as they don't see you as a rube, then you're fine.
What's a rube?
Yeah, what's a rube?
A rube or John is a guy who would just be like, "Oh my god, strippers! Here's all my money."
See, that's another thing is I'll be like, "How much do I have to give you?" Like, I could just watch this at home on the telly. Like, but I guess there's a difference. It's kind of like you could listen to music on iTunes, but it's different seeing it in concert. So, yeah, I guess.
I unfortunately have too much experience at strip clubs.
I feel like once you have a girlfriend, it's kind of like a waste of time and money.
I hear you. From what I've been told, if going to a strip joint, you're paying women to not have sex with you, and that's the best way to put it. Totally. Yeah.
Which is just as easy as going on a first date with a bunch of women.
Yes.
Yeah, like if I was single and I went to the strip club, I would, if I would dance with someone, I'd be like, "So can I like call you?" Or like
there is those weird, awkward experiences where like, oh my god, I think this girl's into me, but at the same time, she's just doing her job and she's doing it well.
Girl, it's just scary. I feel like, I just feel like it'd be way too scary. So I don't think I'll ever will go. My stepdad swears he wants to take me for my bachelor party whenever I get married, and I was like, please don't. I do not want to go.
For me, it was like a bucket list thing because I never got to do like any of that stuff growing up back home. Like I was very, I don't want to say sheltered, but like very up. The way I come off, Mark, where you're like, this guy seems like a very upright person. That's just because that's how my family is in general. Yeah. So like I never got to do anything fun. So I was like, I'm gonna go to a strip club just to see what life is like. You know what I mean?
You seem like a very well-to-do. No, it doesn't mean you're uptight. It just means you're a very well-to-do person where you have a good family background. You have a good thing going for yourself. You make enough money on your own. You have a lovely girlfriend. You don't need all this other partying bullshit that everybody else does.
Yeah, I think that's like my thing too. Is I don't think I could live. I mean, I can live it, but I don't like the single lifestyle at all, in my opinion. I don't like, I don't know, I like going, like, one of my, I know it's cheesy, but I like going to bed with my girlfriend and just talk, like, having someone to talk to and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of nice. I don't like just being, like, out on the prowl looking for girls that are probably going to reject me. It's like,
That's totally sounds like a sound thing because it's like that old Simpsons bit where it's like, oh yeah, well I sleep in a race car. What do you do? Oh, I sleep in a big bed with my wife. You know.
It's I think some people are just like I feel I was in a relationship before my girlfriend. I was in a almost 5-year relationship, then broke up, and then 7 months later I got with my girlfriend I'm with now, and I hated being single. I really do. Like I don't know. To me, I just find it kind of miserable and boring.
It's been a long time since I've been single, so I can't say I remember too much. But
Yeah, like
but,
I just remember not doing nothing and like being like sad mostly. Like, okay, let's go do. Oh, like I can go to the movies. Oh, wait, am I just gonna be like, you know what I mean? Like it gives you a reason to like go out and shit.
from what I remember, the best part about being single is hanging out with all your single friends because you would all like get into crazy thoughts like, oh, let's go do this,
See,
let's go do
yeah,
that, and it would lead to stories.
yeah, like that's cool. But the thing is, I didn't like I don't like doing that stuff. Like the most I don't want to name the guy's name because I don't really talk to him too much anymore. But when I was single, I said fuck it, I'm gonna get shit faced drunk, and I actually drank to where I was like throwing. I never drank. You know, you guys know me. I don't drink. Like I literally went out and fucking made myself go, and I afterwards I was like, this isn't the life for me. I hate this.
Dude, I feel you.
Oh.
I'm the same way, man. I don't drink either.
I feel.
I was trying to get both of them to drink at the last mic I was at, and then Angel gave away his drink tickets to another buddy of ours.
You know
Somebody
what,
walking
Mark?
by. To somebody walking by and go, hey, come on and watch comedy. And that was the most Chad move ever.
Guess what, Mark? I promise you this, son. That when we and you go to Reno, I'll have a drink with you.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Because
When are you
I'm
guys going
not
to Reno?
in October.
Nice.
I'm not 100. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure I can go.
Oh my god.
But if we go, I will have. I'll either do a shot or two with you, or like have a beer with you. I will.
Oh my god.
How long are you guys going to be out there for?
For 2 days, it
Yeah.
seems like.
And I gotta
From
come.
what I hear.
I gotta literally right when me and him leave. I work that night too, so it's gonna be rough for me. But I want to go to Reno.
Well,
In
dude,
Reno.
if you guys are looking for a third person, I'm down, man. I've always
Oh
wanted to
my
go to Reno
God.
out there, and since I don't drink or smoke, I could be DD.
I
Oh
don't.
my
I don't
God.
drink or smoke either. But also, I might be sleeping on his hotel floor. So
Man, Square people, the best people to party with. They're most responsible. They're coolest people
watch.
there is.
Mark is gonna get shit faced, and then
No, I'm not.
me and you are just like, come on, buddy.
No.
Dude, I've been taking care of my friends since undergraduate. I was in a fraternity,
Oh,
and
wow.
they would all. I mean, we weren't that bad at a fraternity. It was a Latino-based fraternity, but literally, like all our trips, we would make like last-minute trips to Santa Cruz or San
Oh, wow.
Jose, and come back that same night. Like I remember seeing the sunrise once as I was driving back from Santa Cruz. It's great, fun time. That's what I'm saying. Like when I think of the single life, I just imagine kicking it with the boys and having a good time. You know?
See, like shit
That's
like
the way
that's
to do it.
cool. Shit like that's cool, but it's like I think I think you also appreciate those moments because you don't do them every night. You know what I mean? If you're in the single lifestyle, you're like, I could do this every night, and then you get so like, whatchamacallit, you get like drawn out to it, and it becomes more miserable because you're just doing your bar hopping, do whatever you're doing, you know. In my opinion, and then like you're in a relationship, like I could look back and that was some crazy shit that I did, and it makes you appreciate those times more, perhaps.
I was also with my girl by that time.
Oh well, but I feel
That's why I like Angel. Angel and you guys are well-to-do. You don't chase a new high. You just have a good time, and
Yeah.
that's about it. And you go, "Ah,
Comedy's
guys,
my-
You seem pretty chill too, Mark. I got nothing but good impressions
Yeah.
from you, man.
I got fucked up last Friday though. I was fucked up.
you should take this as a compliment, Mark. Like every time I talk like about you to like my roommate or girlfriend, they're always like, you know, out of all your comedy friends, Mark seems like he has his shit together. Like every comedian
Agreed.
is like they either are jobless, alcoholics, potheads, drug addicts, and shit. And you drink, you're a casual drinker, but you're not an alcoholic.
I don't know
You-
about that. I got very drunk Monday on Labor Day, and I fucking had a shitty set, and I bombed miserably at Scoreboard. What was the scoreboard
What do you
bar?
mean? So are you trying to
Monday.
say?
You weren't fucked up on Monday.
Yeah, I was there. No, I was. You just couldn't tell.
Really?
Yeah, I was. I had a few drinks. No, this is what happened. I had a few drinks, and then I was hanging out with Robert Barry, and he had a fucking Jameson and rocks. I was like, that looks good. I'll have me a Jameson and rocks too, and that fucking screwed me up, and it fucked up my set. I had a shitty set. I wasn't even making eye contact with the crowd. That's how shitty my set was.
Dude, you should have seen mine. I think I told you what I ended up doing that night. No.
What did you do that night?
Dude, so I came in with Gary like right in the beginning to make sure I tried to get up on the list early because I know it gets packed.
Yeah.
But I guess somebody wrote in like a bunch of people's names, and so by the time I was able to write my name, I was like 19th.
Oh God.
I fucking hate that, bro. When you like sign up so late and it's like
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, I was there, so I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna have to wait for all these comics to go up, I literally did like one-liner roast for each of them. Each person that went up before me, I did like a one-liner roast.
Wow.
How'd that go? You know me.
It actually went well.
All right. Cool. All right.
Yeah. Do you remember? I think I showed you what you probably don't remember now that I know
I
that
was
you were
left. I got out of there early, I think.
Yeah, I think for you, what I said, because you did like a Nazi reference. So I was like, Mark looks like the type of Nazi that hates his job, but would still do it anyway.
That's accurate.
He's like, do we have to? Yeah.
If a real Nazi, that sounds about accurate for me.
So what you and Nazi? I had that one video of me being like, I'm like trying to do like somewhat crowd work. And I'm like, oh, who here's fans of Disney? And everyone's like, woo! And then Mark goes, boo! And I was like, what? And he goes, you're a Nazi. I'm like, what the fuck?
I was shit faced that day. I don't know what I was saying. I don't normally tag people. I was shit faced that day, and you're like, I think you made fun of me.
Yeah, I roasted you, and then Mark just starts laughing hysterically after I like. What was it? Oh, that's what I said. I was like, you
made fun of my shirt.
Yeah, I said, how do you? I said, how do you not like Disney? And you go, because I'm a grown man. That's right. I'm like, how you a grown man when your shirt says Hot Rod? And then everyone started laughing, and he started laughing. He's like, you know, that was mean. Why you? Oh, that's what happened. It was like, I was like, anyways, I was at Disney World with my girlfriend. Yeah, fuck you, Mark. I get puss. Like, I just continued to attack
Once
him.
I heard that part, then I started laughing. I was like, hey.
It was one of those. That was one of the fun ones.
It was one of the fun ones. Look, damn it. I contain myself, but nobody knows when I'm drunk. I just silently get drunk. I just turn more into myself when I've had a few. No one knows when I'm really fucked up.
Mark strikes me as the kind of person who works hard and plays hard and has fun and keeps his shit together.
I don't know, until I get depressed for a week, like the past week.
we all go through those spells.
I guess I do. I do. I know when to call a night. I know when you're like, all right, guys, good night. This is when you know I'm really fucked up and I'm drunk. I go, guys, I've had a few. Can I crash at somebody's place?
Yeah, I mean, at least you're responsible about it instead of being like, I'm glad I got 2 hours. Gotta drive back to town. Like,
even in your worst moments, you're still a responsible person. That's all I'm hearing.
See, I don't even like driving anywhere. I take a hot air balloon to all my mics. That way it's safer.
It's like that fucking fucking Donkey Kong Country fucking level when they're on the fucking lava and they use a hot. Look, you guys might probably too old for this shit. I don't know.
Dude, I literally was live streaming Donkey Kong Country like a week ago.
Oh my god, where are you? Where?
Are we talking about Twitch? The original Donkey Kong?
Yeah, 64.
Yeah, the original.
I'll be honest.
Oh, that doesn't count. Not 64.
Not 64. Super.
Yeah, that's the better game.
Sorry, I fucked it up.
I never got that far on my game.
What? It's so much fun. And then you have Diddy Kong. Do you remember the Diddy Kong game where it was just Diddy Kong and his fucking bitch? Like, what was her name? Daisy Kong?
Misogynistic Jordan.
No, she was a bitch, dude.
Diddy Kong and his fucking bitch.
She was a bitch. Did you play the game? She was always like, she was always trying to be the fucking center of attention.
Diddy Kong and his fucking bitch.
It wasn't supposed to be meant that way. I'm just saying, she was a bitch.
She was just ruining the game.
Sure.
I wasn't even
Yeah.
interested in her.
Jordan is the misogynist sitting on
No.
this bitch.
She was a bitch.
Whatever, dude.
I was
Your
saying
anger
like,
is coming out.
huh?
Your anger is coming out.
Yeah, because
Diddy
it's
Kong and
stupid.
his bitch. Mark this down.
Yeah.
Jordan hates Diddy Kong. But
What's her
Mark the timestamp.
name?
No, not Diddy
Count.
Kong. Not Diddy Kong.
What's
He
fucking?
hates his bitch.
Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Fucking.
It's gonna be some weird ass name like Penelope Kong or something.
Penelope Kong. And her big nose.
What's Diddy
fucking
Kong's
Penelope.
girlfriend's name?
It was Dixie Kong.
Dixie.
Yeah, it was Dixie Kong.
It is Dixie. She is a tiny Kong.
Tiny cunt? What would you say just now?
He
Just a
stopped
tiny.
himself midway.
He's just tiny Kong. He meant to say cunt.
What? What? She is Tiny Kong's older sister, Chunky and Kitty Kong's older cousin, and Diddy Kong's girlfriend.
Okay.
She resembles a chimpanzee with a There's someone named Wrinkly Kong.
That was the old
I thought
one.
that was
Yeah.
Grandpa. Yeah,
I thought he was
Grandpa.
Cranky Kong.
Oh, Cranky Kong. Yeah, I
Cranky,
forgot about
yeah,
that.
yeah. That sounds right.
Yeah,
That's how you say
there's
the
Donkey
game.
Cranky Kong, and then there's Donkey Kong the Third. What do you mean Donkey Kong the Third is the current Donkey Kong? There's more than
I hope-
one.
Jordan,
They're
there.
a dynasty, man.
Yeah.
They're a
Is
dynasty.
there,
of
is there more?
Kongs.
This cat is on my fucking computer. Oh.
It goes
What?
back all the way to King Kong. They're
We're a
dynasty.
Funky Kong. Funky Kong was the cool one, where you play like a fucking game. And you remember how you travel? He had the fucking boombox on his fucking shoulder
Yeah.
and shit. He was
And,
the
and
coolest
the
one. of them all.
shades and the shades. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a-
like
I
Funky
have-
Kong the best.
I have a really good impression of Diddy Kong dying in Donkey Kong Country. Ready?
Yeah, what's
Go
that?
for it.
Hang on here. I gotta get in character. That's how he sounds. And then Donkey Kong goes, ooh.
I remember that noise.
I always remember when you
I heard it.
I hated
when you hopped on the enemies in Donkey Kong Country. They go up, up.
Yeah,
That's what I remember.
dude. I
Did you guys ever watch the animated series? for Donkey Kong?
No, that was a terrible. No, we didn't get to that. No, get out of here.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't get to watch it either. I saw
We
it.
didn't.
Sorry.
I
no,
saw
no,
it,
An-
and then I was
Angel.
like, no.
Angel, we had a good childhood. We didn't watch that.
Dude, I grew up in Mexico, man. We had strange TV.
Wait,
out
I
there.
didn't know. Did you grow up? I didn't know you grew up in Mexico.
Yeah, I grew up several years. I actually did 2nd and 7th grade out there too.
Cool.
2nd and 7th.
Yeah, so
So,
it's a bit of a strange story. So I was born out here in Oakland, but at the time my mom was a single mother and I was like a special needs baby. So my grandma was like, "Oh, just let me take him to Mexico. You'll know he'll be in good hands." Because I needed like extra care because I was born with like issues.
Same.
And so then my grandma took me over there, and so I was living out there for a long time with her. And then by the time I started school, my mom was like, "Well, he has to start school. Let me bring him back to start school over here." And then I learned English, and my mom would talk to me in Spanish, and I would respond in English, and she said, "We can't have that," so she sent me back to Mexico. So that's how I ended up doing 2nd grade out there.
Man, I thought me flipping fucking between middle schools was bad. Holy shit.
Oh, I
Poor
moved around
Angel.
a lot.
I went to the
Yeah,
same
no.
middle. I went to the same middle school. Oh fuck! I don't know if I should say that. You know what? I'll say it. I got held back in kindergarten.
Nice.
Like I'm not even lying. I've
Don't you? All you need to like pass kindergarten is
Wait,
just
wait.
know your name, no?
Jordan, you gotta turn that into a joke. I got held back, pause, in a garden.
so it's not for what you would think. I blame my parents. Because so I was going to dude, I hopped from so many schools in kindergarten. It's unbelievable.
It's like problem child back in the day.
No, my parents were going through the divorce when I was in kindergarten. So there was like, my mom's like, first I started in Stockton. I forgot what it's called. It's like near, is it Wilson Way? I don't know. It's in a bad area. I went to there my parents got divorced. My mom went to Valley Springs for a while, for like a few months. So I got transferred there. And then after that, my mom took me out and went somewhere else in Valley Springs. But then I just didn't go to school. So I missed like 6 months of school. So they're like, hey, we have to hell him back because he missed like half a year. Because my mom was like trying to go from place to place and she didn't feel comfortable putting me into school and then having to take me out. So then we went back to Stockton and then she put me back in school. And then I stayed. But it was just so annoying because I remember like in the 5th grade, my teacher was like, raise your hand if you've ever been held back. And then I rose my hand and she goes, oh, what year were you held back? And I was like, kindergarten. And all the kids are like, fucking idiot, who gets held back in kindergarten? Which they didn't need to do that, bro. They didn't. Like, I was fucking 7, 8 years old in kindergarten. All the kids are 6, and I'm just like, fucking, yeah. Like, I look like definitely like I should not have been there.
You do look like a held back kid. Anyway, Angel, go on about Angel, go back how you grew up in Mexico.
Oh yeah, no.
Sorry, Jordan.
It's okay. You do look like a school bus driver.
I do.
No, he looks like a retarded kid tried drawing.
I did.
Oh yeah.
Special needs. Sorry, special needs.
How dare you?
I said autistic. I said my joke says autistic.
I like how all
they
these
have
I do.
special needs.
I do like how all these comics like, wow, Mark, you say some crazy offensive shit, and then later like, hey, how's it like driving those fucking retarded kids?
No, no.
That's usually how it goes. I'm like, okay, whatever.
It's
Angel, how does it go? All right, I want to hear about. Okay, so you're in Mexico. You go back and forth and each one. All right, so when did you go into the States? I want to know this.
So I came over and I did 1st grade out here, and then my mom started speaking to me in Spanish, and I wouldn't do it, so she sent me back over there.
Oh my
but then
god,
fucking
that's
course,
fucked up. Sorry,
dude. But then of course no one speaks English over there, so I immediately forget English because no one speaks English out in Mexico. So then I come back and I do 3rd, 4th, 5th. I finally start getting the balance of English and Spanish, and then my grandma's like, and mind you, every summer, every winter break, I would go to Mexico.
yeah.
Like every summer, every winter break. So for the longest time, I felt like I lived in Mexico and I just came out here for school.
well.
So then by the time 7th grade comes around, or 6th grade, the end of 6th grade comes around, my grandma's like, hey, I really miss you. Cause at that point I hadn't been living with her. Would you ever want to come back and do more school out here? And I was like, well, I can go do at least one more year and then kind of see how it is. So I moved back over there and I did 7th grade out there again.
Oh my god.
But by the time I finished 7th grade, I was just like, if I'm ever going to master English enough to go to college and stuff, I got to like do high school out in the U.S. So I left again and finished school over here.
Well, God bless you. You know, I speak it fluently all that time, all that shit, both languages, mix it up. Whatever.
Oh,
Fuck
but
it.
the funny shit though is like for the longest time I remember taking those English as a second language tests because they would be like, is he retarded or does he actually know the language? So they would put like, what does this picture say? And it's like a picture of a person running, and you'd have to describe it. So those were always fun. And then they graduated you. So by the time I did 5th grade, I graduated from those programs. But as soon as I came back from Mexico, they put me right back in there. And I was like, I thought I graduated from this. They're like, no, but you just came from Mexico. You must not speak any English. I'm like, do you not realize we're having this conversation right now?
So did you go through those awkward fucking classes the whole year, or just
dude? They would pull me from kindergarten until the end of 6th grade. They would pull me away from regular class to come do these stupid tests.
Oh god, that's
Wow.
terrible.
I had 6th grade. I was fucking whatchamacallit. They diagnosed. I don't know if they can say diagnose. They told my parents that I had learning disability. Like I was.
Oh, which one?
I have fucking whatchamacallit.
Was it R or what question? Was it RSP class? Because when I was a kid, when we said, oh, when the kid go into RSP class, we were like, that means really stupid people.
I didn't take a class. They just said I had attention deficit disorder, which.
ADD.
Yes, I have that, and then I also have some forms of dyslexia, but I believe it's called, like, I don't know, it's mostly with numbers, so I think it's called dyscalculia, where, like, I get fucking mixed up when it comes to numbers, and I didn't notice how bad it was, like, through my entire school year until I went to college, and I was in the lowest of the lowest fucking algebra class. Like, there were special needs kids in my class doing better than me. I suck at math. Like, literally, do not trust me with anything number-wise. I suck at it so bad.
Hey, what's 2 times 2?
I don't know.
Oh shit!
4.
You gotta go back.
Okay, I know
Mark,
my addition.
you just made Jordan have PTSD right now.
For real.
He's
For
like,
real. It's Jordan has dyslexia. It's like, oh no, you gave him TPD. Oh shit, TSPD. Fuck. It just sucked because I had this teacher. She's dead now, thank God.
Hooray for those dead teachers.
You really do. No, really quickly. Jordan wishes ill on old. Like the other day, this is what he said. No, very quickly. He was like, man, these old comics, they repeat like old jokes from 50 years ago. It's like joke stealing. Whatever, fuck it. They're going to die soon, so whatever.
No. What happened was we seen an older comic that was saying Facebook jokes. And I'm like, yeah, damn. Like, that guy, everyone thinks he's great, but he's stealing like jokes, you know? And I'm like, it kind of sucks because, like, do we say something? But then I was like, they're going to die soon. It's fine. Like, the dude was like 70, 80. I'm like, okay. Like, am I really going to be like, hey, buddy? It's not like.
I didn't know any better. It's like, this guy's really fucking fun. Look at this guy go. This guy's hilarious. I mean, Jordan's like, dude, I recognize his jokes. Fuck, he's going to die soon. Fuck him.
But no, like,
funny,
I had a.
Anytime an old person, like, makes me upset, I just remember time is on my side.
Yeah. Well, we got another 50 years. Fuck it.
Well, that's what made me. That's what I was like saying with this story is. So the same year, so it was 6th grade. The same year, they told like my mom, like, hey, yeah, he struggles with this. He'll be lucky to get through high school. That's what they told her. They told my teacher this too, and then my teacher, I think she did this shit on purpose. Like she'd be like, all right, guys, time to do the math problems on the board. Of your homework of last night. And then the first, she'd be like, Jordan, why don't you go up in front of the whole class and explain your entire answer? And I would just be like, I didn't do my homework. And I literally would just crumble up my homework, be like, you're going to fucking embarrass me. This is bullshit. But one time, my mom went ghetto on the teacher. Because do you remember doing the whole reading log shit? Where like you had to read a chapter and then you write down what happened in that chapter? You ever do that?
I remember having to do it, but I never did them.
Okay. So I did it. I guess I did a bad job explaining it. So she got a red Sharpie and across my entire notebook, she wrote liar with like 5 exclamation points. And then what
did you do to this teacher, man?
She was a fucking dude. I swear to God. Before I
should have fucked her. That's how the teachers get
She
over
was
it.
disgusting. She literally looked fucking. How does she look?
She looked like a bullet then.
She looked like a bird. If she was a person. Should I say her name? I think she's dead now, but also
you don't need to say her fucking name.
Nah,
Jesus Christ. Just say an alias. Jesus Christ. Come on. Yeah.
Anyways, she looked like a fucking bird, and she was annoying as shit and mean. Like, literally, I swear to God, I had my, if you had your hands in your lap like this, she would smack your desk and go, stop touching yourself. And everyone would laugh. And
I like her gusto.
Fucking cunt. Dude, I had the sniffles once in class, and I went, this is all I did. We're in class. I went, right? Yeah. And this bitch goes, hey, booger boy, go blow your nose. And everyone laughs. I'm like, this fucking cunt. I hope you die of a heart attack. I told you, I said this. I said that and got in trouble, and she died of a heart attack. I did it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck, dude? That's the darkest I've ever heard. Like, I was just trying to say she's a cool lady.
Fuck her.
I think it was egging you. I think it was because of egging you on.
What kind of a fucking bitch does that?
Put this on the best of on Instagram.
I will. And the top things off.
I'm just imagining you like so miserable, like emotionally distressed, and like, why did she pick on me? And like everybody else, this is the most amazing teacher.
Everybody hated her.
Shut up, Jordan. You know the rest of us love that bitch because it was bothering you. You know that.
Hey, dude, she fucked with everybody. Everybody hated her. She was literally known.
I would have loved her. I would have loved her because it bothered you.
You, of course, you fucking
right?
would.
Shut up, Angel. We would have loved it because it bothered Jordan the most. We would have giggled our balls off.
I don't give a fuck, bro. Literally, I'm once.
The resentment. It's 20 years.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. That shit scarred. I think that was what gave me anxiety. The bitch fucking made me go up knowing I had to learn. This kid, hey, watch this fucking kid who doesn't know how to do math. Make him do it in front of the whole fucking class. Like,
yeah, wow. We're getting really a lot of out of you. I'm glad I egged you on this story. I'm glad I egged this story out of you. Sorry, guys.
No, it's
I was a substitute teacher for a little bit of time, and I got to meet this teacher, and she straight up told me, this guy named Jordan, man, I would just love fucking with him.
What's her name?
Every single day.
What's her name? No, dude, she was known for being a cunt. Like, everybody knew. Like, everyone.
Stop dropping these C word. Dear Lord. Good Lord.
Cunt!
What the fuck?
Cunt. She was whore. She was a bitch. Fuck her. Fuck her. I'm tempted to say her name, but also I don't want to.
Nah, don't do it.
Passed away, right?
I don't know. I think she did.
She might still be out there,
bitch was like 60 at the time.
If you say her name, she's gonna come find you and pick on you again.
Dude, if I swear to God, if I ever see this bitch in person, it's on site, 100%.
If you're gonna turn the face, what the fuck are you gonna do to her?
I don't know. It depends what she says to me.
I thought the whole point was that these old people are gonna die. And you don't gotta worry about it.
Yeah, what she hit a different nerve, my friends. Like, I literally, like, if she was hanging off of a cliff and I had enough strength to pull her up, I would just let her go. Like,
Jordan, it's years.
I don't care. I don't care. Sixth grade me knew this day was coming. My biggest bully was my fucking teacher in 6th grade. This is some bullshit.
Hey, you want to talk about bullying teachers, dude? That's what Mexico teaching is like, man.
Yeah, oh, God.
Yeah.
That's what teachers in Mexico would be like. The teacher in Mexico would be like, all right, come do this math problem on the board. And then if you fuck up in front of the whole class, they'd be like, and you want to do what as a career? Like, they would literally just roast you. Like, this kind of math shit, I wouldn't hire you to do my lawn. Like, straight up.
Wow.
You know the whole classroom goes, oh.
Dude, no, the whole class. No, dude, Mexico's different. Mexico.
Okay. No.
You don't say shit. Because
no, what happens over there?
The moment you say shit, the teacher just focuses on you and starts fucking opening you up a new one.
Fuck that.
Just fucking just like, what are you laughing at? You can't fucking spell. Like shit like that. Like,
you're not even a heckler. They're just fucking with you because you don't even know the goddamn math problem.
You know what?
Terrible. The way that, at least in my experience, the way that they teach is they teach through like fucking like survival. Like, the people who go on to college is because they deserve to go to college. There's no participation trophy out in Mexico.
That's why Angel is getting better as a comic. He's just like learning through like whatever the fuck experience and shit. He doesn't give a fuck if people don't laugh at him and shit and people don't like him. He just learns from experience. That's why every single time I see Angel, he's getting better.
Fucking, it's
dude. I live in a family of hecklers, man. Like, my family, like, I have a cousin, and if you ever watch, I'm gonna tell him to watch this podcast after, because every time I see him, he goes, "What's up, you fucking eunuch?" Like, that's how he sees me every time. Like, that's just what he says. Like, my uncle, his dad, who's also hilarious, like, he would try to come up, because normally in like Mexican families, like, your name is associated with like a traditional nickname that's like, so like Guillermo is Memo. And like, that's what you're called all your life, is by that nickname. Angel doesn't have anything like that. So my uncle would just make shit up to like fuck with me. He's like, "What's up, Big Bird? What's up, Jar Jar?" Because I had big ears. Like, he would just fuck with me all my life. And I love him. He's like my favorite uncle. Because he fucking helped me grow like a thick skin for that shit, you know?
God damn it. That does it. I gotta get over my pussy shit. I've been all bummed out. I gotta remember, like, Mexican people in fucking schools get it way worse. And they just hear full shit. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, I gotta get over my pussy crap the past few weeks.
I mean, it does. Don't let me wrong. It stings, but you
It
just
stings, but it helps you out over time. Like, fuck, dude. They're just always making fun of me. I gotta better myself.
Yeah, when I told him I wanted to do stand-up comedy, like, you want to do stand-up comedy? Shit, you're the least funny person in this family.
No bullshit. My family thinks I'm the least funniest person in the family too, so it always helps it with. And then they're like, "What? Who? You? Why?"
You got to carry that chip on your shoulder to your great, Mark.
And then I got bummed out recently. But yeah, family shit always bothers me when they're like, "What? Why? You never even make you." This is what my family tells me: you're either too dark or you're too smart. Your comedy's too smart. What the fuck?
My family thinks I'm the funniest, but my dad thinks my shit that I do is very gay. That's what he tells me. He's like, you're very he's like, you're very flamboyant. Like, cause me, I'll make like you see how my dad's seen the video of me grabbing your ass and he's like, what the fuck?
Oh, that was super gay. Yeah, me and my family's bothered by that one. My family saw that shit. Was like, what the fuck is going on?
It's like,
that's my podcast host.
Do you say how
a friend of mine.
Yeah. It's a friend of mine who's desperately in love with me.
Whatever. He just grabbed my ass. It was there.
Anyways, fuck my sixth grade teacher.
Circle back.
No, I wasn't done talking about her. Fuck her.
So in the end, your
it's
teacher
over
was
now.
It's not
over now.
I don't sleep at night because of what happened.
Here's the lesson, Jordan. That teacher knew that you had potential for comedy, so she was like, I'm gonna fuck with him now. So when he gets up there stage 20 years later.
What pisses me off the most, and I'm sure you guys, I don't know if you guys are like this, I was that kid where I always paid attention and I listened well to my teachers, but I would always call you out on your fucking bullshit if I know you're wrong. And I, like, for example, like, if a teacher's like doing shit they're not supposed to do as a teacher, I would say something like, for example, the teacher, when she was like, oh, quit touching yourself. And I was like, man, you sure love saying that to young boys, don't you? And everyone's like, ooh. And she goes, go to the principal's office. I'm like, oh, you want me to go tell them how you told me I was touching myself in the classroom? And you're mad because that's what I hate is don't get mad when I say a funnier joke than you said. You know what I'm saying? It always happens.
I'm starting to realize why the teacher pointed and made fun of Jordan.
But I don't give a fuck. That's the thing, though. It's like, why is it?
Like,
it's funny because teachers will like say some dickhead shit, and then you say something mean that's better, and then they get you in trouble. Like I had another teacher. I'm cool with him though. I'm actually cool with him to this day. His name was Mr. Lozano, and we got into one fight because he misspelled my name on my textbook, and it was stuck on it forever. He called it said Quattlebaum. He forgot the U. So every fucking day he'd be like, "Hey Quattlebaum, hey Quattlebaum," and everyone would laugh and shit. And his name was Lozano, so I just said, "Hey, what's up, Mr. Lasagna? Hey, lasagna." That was it, right? And he's all, "Stop it." I'm like, "What, lasagna? You don't like it?" He goes, "Fucking stop." And I was like, "Then stop calling me Quattlebaum." And then literally he said it again. I was like, "Okay, lasagna." And he's like, "Stop it." Like he would get so mad. And I was like, "Dude, like that's not fair."
All I gotta say is, Jordan, you're a sixth grade teacher that bothered you and hassled you through all your life. Maybe he should go to your show October 13th at Laughs Unlimited.
Hey!
$10, two item minimum, and he can watch you be on stage, perform in front of everybody else. How's that, buddy? That's a free plug for you.
Yeah.
Not only that, also on fucking, I didn't pull up the thing in time because I didn't know we were doing this right now. Also September 24th, I'll be at Stab Comedy Theater for the Body Posy show.
Would you look at that? Wow.
Fucking sick, dude. Also, every Sunday, we have fucking the Hype Bar and Grill, which all three of us will be there. You guys should come out because when you don't, it makes me really sad.
I will be there. You got mad. I missed one fucking week and you got mad at me. So there. I'll be there this Sunday.
Also, starting September 28th, the Broken Open Mic at Poppy's Coffee is returning. It'll be every Tuesday starting September 28th.
Show that to that bitch that cunt, as you said.
I think she's dead, but
okay, whatever. Go to her gravestone. Oh yeah.
are you
look what I
happy
did here.
now?
No, I'm doing my
shit!
thing.
It's like, oh shit! I put the wrong date. No, like dyscalculia.
So there you go.
Any
You're
other
doing your
shows?
thing.
Angel, it was such a delight to have you. Where could people find you? Do you have anything you need to shout out?
Yeah. People can find me on Instagram, Angel Castro _comedy. I'm on Facebook as well, Angel Castro. You guys are more than welcome to add me on that. I will be probably starting a side project soon, TBD on details. But for now, I'm actually last time I heard, unless things change last minute, I'll be participating in the obscure movie trivia tournament show with Buddy Dean. He's going to be hosting it. He's a great host for his show. Great time. We do trivia on movies, so I was able to get into the tournament, so I'll be participating in that the next couple of weeks.
Sick. Me, not a whole lot of stuff. Nobody wants to book me, but I'm at Bricks and Hops the first and third Friday of every month in Lodi, California. The best mic you can go to. God damn it! I swear, everyone said it. They mean it. That's the best one you can go to. Also, I'm going to be performing at the Tommy T's Comedy Club in Pleasanton, the legendary club. I think the 28th. It's kind of like I don't know. I'm just going to be there doing comedy. Come on out. And that's about it. At Madman Maple on Instagram. A bunch of other stuff. TikTok. That's about it. Jordan went silent.
We can't hear you. You're on mute.
Can't hear you now. Oh, no.
Ah.
Oh, fuck. He fucked up his thing.
See, it's the teacher coming to haunt him. The ghost of the teacher. She's been the one that's been messing this podcast up this whole time.
He was damning her and calling her a cunt, which she was dead and everything. So we don't know.
She was like, I was messing with your podcast earlier, and I thought
we can hear you now. Dear Lord, good.
Hey,
Lord.
You're back.
We can hear you now.
On the Discord server?
Yeah.
Oh, we had live audience? Oh, shoot.
Well,
dude, your dad should never touch that chair, man.
Yeah.
By the way, this is the end of the podcast. We recorded enough here.
Yeah.
We're not restarting it a fifth time.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. Anyways, what I was trying to say is I'll be at Laughs Unlimited for the Pro AM on September 21st as well. So try to make it out there if you guys can, please. You guys know the drill. TikTok, everything, social media, Jordan Quattlebaum. Check out my YouTube channel because I'm going to LA and I'll be vlogging while I'm there. And I'm hoping to get up in LA, but probably not this time. But we'll see. It just depends. Yeah. Also, guys, I don't really say this in the podcast. Buy my fucking merch at quattlebaumcomedy.com. It's cheap shit. It's like 10.
Wait, weren't we supposed to have merch?
We are going to. I wanted to wait till we hit double digits. So if you guys I wanted to announce it on the podcast. If you guys would actually purchase this shit, let me know and I'll get started on it. I'll just put it in the Quattlebaum Comedy web store and you guys can buy it there. But yeah, if you guys want some Quattlebaum Comedy merch, check out quattlebaumcomedy.com. It would mean a lot
what
to
kind
me.
Of merch? What kind of merch are we talking about?
We actually have a big... Oh, God. Wow, I didn't think I was going to do this. We have a big selection of different logos designed by your boy. I designed everything myself. We have the retro 3D look. You can't really see it that... God damn it. Can't really see it that well, but it's a retro 3D look. You can get it as a hoodie, a shirt, a sweater. I also have the Smile collection, which is the Quattlebaum Comedy as a smile. You also can get it in rainbow if you're gay or if you just like rainbows. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of different shit you can check out. And then, yeah, we're going to eventually make Maple-Baum merch. So you guys have to buy
Nice.
$13 for a shirt, $25 for a hoodie, I believe it is.
That's cheap. A good fucking price right there. That's a really good fucking price.
I don't make too much money
reasonable.
back, but it is what it is. I want people to buy my merch. So yeah, that's basically all I got to say. Anything else, guys?
Hey, I want to say this. Angel's awesome.
Yes.
Everyone's loving me. Everybody's loving some Angel these days. He gets better every single time he does comedy. Look out for him. Expect big things. I love that guy.
Yeah, buddy.
Appreciate you guys having me. This has been awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem, man. And everyone, again, check them out. And we shall see you guys next week. Hopefully, right? Unless the podcast doesn't air again.
We'll do a podcast. Sometimes it doesn't air, sometimes it does.
It's
Anyway,
true.
that's it. I wish you all continued success.
Continued success. Bye!
Adios.
All right.